What is up, Skins fans? Happy Friday. Hope everybody's going to have a great, safe weekend. But I think everybody's heard the news by now. Alex Smith has been cleared to play by his doctors, not team doctors, but he's been cleared to play by his doctors. Now, John Conn did report that one of his doctors is actually with the Washington Redskins, or part of the, I forgot her name, but she has cleared him as well to do football activities. I read the article. It says some football activities. It did say full contact. I got to see it to believe it, honestly. I seriously have to see it. I got to see it with my own 2 hours on camera or something. Because I seen him. I watched the E60. I don't know if you guys watched it. But he was running, but he still had the limp, and it was nowhere near where he would be able to evade and get away from anybody at all. There was just no way. He looked as slow as a snail when he was running. So, and that's expected. I mean, he broke his tibia and fibula. I mean, it was broken. You know, it was bad. It was one of the worst injuries. It was basically a Joe Theismann injury. So it was nasty to see. Unfortunately, and he had an infection. You know, with the PG hospital, and of course got an infection. So, I mean, to see this man even think about or even survive what happened, you know, the surgery, you know, having to take muscles from his hip and his I think his calf muscle or his thigh and put it down on his leg. It was just, the E60 was very graphic, and I just commend Alex Smith for even trying. If it was me, I probably wouldn't try to come out after all that. I just, to keep it real, because his money's guaranteed. So and he's already made a lot of money anyway before that. So I would have hung it up. But I really commend, my hat is off, tip the cap to Alex Smith, man. Seriously. Now, if he actually does some way, somehow get back on the field and is able to actually compete some way, somehow for a starting job, I'm not going to go out on a limb here and say that he could beat out Haskins, but I mean, he's a veteran. He knows how to run. He knows how to run an offense. He knows how to run a pro offense. He knows how to read defenses. He's not a world beater. He's not going to throw the ball downfield. He's a check down kind of guy. He's a game manager, which is kind of what the Redskins are kind of. I'm sorry. Oh, man. I got to put $1 in the jar for saying it. But the Washington football team, he's kind of what Ron Rivera, I'm not going to say that's what Ron would like, but Ron's a defensive-minded guy. Jack Del Rio, those are the two big coaches. Scott Turner wants to push the ball down the field. That's what he wants to do. But he likes to check down to his running back, like Christian McCaffrey and guys like that, check down to Antonio Gibson. And Alex Smith is more of a yards after the catch guy, where he checks it down, and, you know, somebody like Chris Thompson, Capri Bibbs, the Dallas game last year, or 2018 when we beat Dallas, you know, they get the yards after the catch. That's the kind of quarterback that Alex Smith is. He's not going to turn over the football. He might throw the ball down the field maybe one play, like he'll do a play action, throw it down the field to Paul Richardson when we beat the Packers. And I'll give Alex Smith his credit, man. We were 6-3 with Alex Smith. We beat the Packers. We beat the Panthers. We beat the Cowgirls. We beat the Giants in New York. We were dominating the NFC East. We would have made the playoffs, and that's a fact. We were going to make the playoffs. You know, all we had to do is win 3 more games. We played the Giants at home. We would have won that one. We probably would have beat the Eagles at home with Nick Foles and Carr. Whoever would have been the quarterback, we would have beat the Eagles at least once. Dallas and Thanksgiving probably would have lost. We would have ended up being 9. And we would have beat the Jaguars. Probably would have beat the Titans as well. Probably would have been 10-6. Let's keep it 100. Probably would have been 10-6 if Alex Smith was healthy. So, but he's just a check down quarterback. Now I think we do have the guys that can make plays after the catch. Terry McLaurin, Steve Sims, and we just don't have a tight end. We just need a tight end. We really need a legitimate tight end to help Dwayne Haskins or Alex Smith. Either one, we just need a legitimate tight end. I think we need one more receiver. That's why I really think Ron should really try to go after a veteran free agent, you know, but he believes in AGG. So Alex Smith coming back, it's intriguing, but I think Ron got Kyle Allen for a reason, to be the backup. But if Alex Smith does suit up on Sundays, you know, and he's holding the clipboard, that's good for him too, because he can really mentor Dwayne Haskins and get him better. But if Alex Smith is legitimately healthy, and there's a legitimate quarterback competition, then hey, it is what it is. Let the best man win. If he can run, and the thing about Alex Smith, he was actually a mobile quarterback. He wasn't, you know, running around like Michael Vick or nothing like that, but he could run for the first down. He was a threat of running for a first down. You know, that was one of the plus, or one of the attributes, or one of the talents that Alex Smith had, is that he was somewhat of a dual threat quarterback. So, but Alex Smith coming back, hats off once again, Alex Smith. This is just crazy news that he's even able to think about playing football again, honestly. Because, when Joe Theismann, when that happened to Joe, and like, granted, it was 25, 30 years ago, whenever it was, so doctors and, things are different nowadays. Technology and things like that are better. So, Alex Smith is coming back in 2020. It's funny that he's cleared to play before Bryce Love and Reuben Foster. That's just funny to me. But it's two different injuries. It is ACL and a broken leg. It is different. Of course, the broken leg was a nasty, gruesome injury compared to the nasty ACL injuries as well. But that is crazy to me. It really is. It's crazy. So, it could be an apples to oranges comparison, but it is just interesting to me. So, but we'll see, man. Training camp is supposed to start, I think, July 27th or 28th. So we'll see 12 rookies out of 9. So 9 teams. The NFL has tested 9 teams already with all the rookies for 9 teams. 12 guys have tested positive so far out of those rookies. So when the veterans report as well, of course, more guys are going to test positive. It is what it is for the virus. So they did come to an agreement to play the season. We'll see how that happens. I think there's going to be no fans. I think games are going to be reduced to 10 games. I've said this before many times. I don't think it's going to be a full 16-game season. They might add another playoff team again, but they added another playoff team anyway, 7 teams. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited. I'm really praying that football season happens. You guys let me know what you think. And like I said, Goodell is about that coin. He's about that money. So he's going to have a season whether you like it or not. Some people are saying they're going to cancel the season, but hey, they're just going to, whether it's replacement guys, XFL guys, they're going to have a season, guys. I'm just convinced they're just going to do it. If Pat Mahomes gets the virus, they don't care. Lamar Jackson, Dwayne Haskins gets the virus. They don't care. They're just going to play the season. All right, y'all. Hail to the Washington football team. Hashtag HTTWFT. I almost said WTF, but hashtag HTTWFT. Or I'll just say hashtag HTTF. All right, y'all. Peace.